What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Well, we have a new acquisition. This is my $3,500 Escalade. No joke, 3,500 bucks. Now it's a little rough, but it is worth it. It's got the 6.2 LS-based V8. And it's all-wheel drive. It's an 08. It's got 205 on it. It doesn't leak a drop of anything, but it has some issues. Somebody decided to do a rather poor paint job on the fenders, the bumper, a really crappy job painting this, and like they painted the roof rails black. They painted these black. This is actually held on with some screws. So that's baller status right there. It's got these 24s on it, but on the other side, someone decided to weld on one of them to fix it. But it's not bad. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull certain parts of it and have it painted. But I mean, for 3,500 bucks, it's not terrible. I pressure washed it the other day and some of the black's coming off, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and replace those. But you know, it does need some love. You know, you can see like the chrome's coming off all the plastics. The interior needs a little bit of detailing, but overall it's not terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the seat upholstery. Got to put some plastics there, but I mean, for the most part, it works. I mean, it when I went to the dealer to look at it, I was kind of skeptical. Basically what had happened is the wife found it online. The dealer was listing it for $49,900, and I thought it was a misprint. So I called them and they're like, yeah, it's a $4,900 Escalade. It's not the prettiest, but it's a $4,900 Escalade. So wife went and drove it when I was at work, and she came back and said, you know, hey, the baby got stuck in it because the passenger door wouldn't open. And yeah, she kind of told me that it was, you know, quite haggard. So I was like, okay, we weren't really thinking about it. So we went back 2 days later and I test drove it. And I mean, it's threw you back all-wheel drive with a 6.2, you know, Chevy motor. It's quite a bit of balls, you know, coming from the 2003 Expedition that she's driving right now. But anyway, it you know, pretty much all the warning lights were on. So we kind of said, we're not sure what to do. Well, I told the guy I'd come back, so I went back the next day and plugged my Snap-on scanner into it, and I have never seen the scanner take that long to read codes. I mean, it's got codes in the suspension system, it's got codes in the tire pressure monitoring, or check engine lights on, but I mean, it does okay. It'll be a nice project. I mean, like, this is all worn out, but I mean, you turn the key and it starts. And it runs pretty good. I don't really like romping on it because the driver's side motor mount is bad, so you can actually feel the engine trying to hop out of the engine compartment. But it's completely doable. I mean, I went back to the dealer, you know, after I had plugged my scanner in, and I went to the sales guy, you know, totally bluffing. I said, look, man, I'll give you $3,500 right now. And, you know, thinking they'd tell me to, you know, kind of piss off, but he's like, well, you know, we're not too far off. Let me, you know, talk about it like how they always do. And he came back 10 minutes later and said, sign these papers, it's yours. I'm like, ooh, I kind of put my foot in my mouth, but it's a frickin' $3,500 Escalade. So I can't complain. It's got the sunroof, the AC works bitchin', but I'm good. Today I'm going to tune it up. Like I said, it does have a miss at idle. It burns nothing, leaks nothing. I'm going to tune it up. I'm do plugs and wires, and then I'm going to go ahead and you know, clean the motor because it's filthy. But you know, after that, we're gonna get rid of these 24s and these whatever, these Chinese tires, and I'm probably gonna give it like a little 2-inch lift and put some 33s on it, all terrains, because we're out here in Colorado and you know, it's midsummer, but we're gonna start getting snow in the next few months, so I want to go ahead and get it ready. But yeah, this is it. We haven't decided what to name it yet, but like you can see, like they painted it so thin it's just rubbing through. So I think we'll probably just, you know, pull the fenders and the hood and the bumper, take it in, go ahead and replace these side pieces because I don't know what the hell they were trying to do. But yeah, stay tuned for this thing. I'm really excited. I haven't owned a, you know, a GM gas-powered product since my 05 SS, and that thing was a blast. But this thing's stupid. I mean, you stand on it, and God, it puts you back. And you know, the Expedition's 260, so you know, when the wife drove it, she's like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Yeah, it's like almost twice the power." I mean, the LS is an awesome platform. I just haven't had an opportunity to do a whole lot of videos on it because I didn't own one until 2 days ago, and behold. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish pulling this in. Yeah, really excited to get working on this, so I'm gonna get changed and we will go ahead and start.